Took Noah to the park yesterday, and we were playing around. And I got to meet a teacher. It was really cool. She had taught high school around here and then taught at the college for a while. She had quite the experience record. And it was really nice talking to her. She had her grandson with her, and he was a sweet kid. My son seemed to like him. They played well. They have this thing under the slide where it was a picture, and it had a key on the bottom, and they were pointing out all the things on the key, really showing their attention to detail, showing off their skills. I thought it was amazing to watch that, and I thought it was really cool to find another person that enjoyed that style, that approach. And me and her got to chit-chat, and we got to talk about teaching. And she had mentioned some things, and she mentioned it was really cool, and I was like, man, I thought it was so cool to actually talk to somebody who thought in a similar way. And she said, it's amazing, we ought to just let 7 and 8 year olds, run the country, because they just would run things so much better. And I thought, and even said, I said, I think there's a lot of wisdom in what you just said. And that reminded me to go into this Waldorf education, specifically with Rudolf Steiner, his works. And I had mentioned him to her, and I tried explaining it, and I feel like maybe I didn't do the best job. I'd said it was kind of like a tie of spirituality and teaching. But I think I want to clarify, a lot of it is just letting the kids learn through play. And the spirituality part of it is really for the teacher. I think I'm starting to understand. I mean, indeed, we incorporate lessons and like to look at things as a whole, like how the world and the earth is a living thing, and how the plants growing off of it are part of that living earth, almost like how the trees are like the world's hair or something like that, as a way to describe it, as it's one. But the spirituality part, I feel like really it's more for the teacher. As you start to teach and understand and watch these kids learn and grow, and it's funny how that children do this. They have a way of teaching you as you're teaching them.